Greedfall. Doesn't begin with an F.
Take
begins
that
with
fresh
a G.
air in.
Look at that. This is a very exciting game, boyos. This was announced last year with this trailer.
Yeah.
Raised a lot of interest. Still no actual gameplay footage of it.
Right.
Unlike the other games that we saw at the event that we went to, there is no B-roll available for this, but we did see it being played.
We saw gameplay, yeah. It's just, it's not out there in the public sphere.
It's not.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear about this game, guys?
I'd love to.
Yes, they would.
Greedfall. Explore a fresh new world as you set foot alongside many other settlers, mercenaries and treasure hunters on a remote island seeping with magic, rumoured to be filled with riches and lost secrets. A grand journey filled with mystery follows as you'll find yourself in the middle of an ever-increasing tension between the invading settlers and the locals, protected by supernatural beings,
What?
manifestations of the island's earthly magic.
We're about to see one, look. He's gonna come. A big
There
deer
he
man
is.
made of wood.
Oh,
A woody
right.
deer.
Oh dear.
Moose. Hey, good. That was good.
Would you?
I would.
Oh dear.
This is a game set in a freshly colonized area of magical creatures and people.
Yeah.
All these abilities.
It's sort of like a weird combination of here's some lovely art now.
Oh,
the settlers of those darned United States.
Yeah, I
And,
asked that question and I was told no. It's not inspired by American colonialism at all and Native Americans. And it was actually, we were told there's Celtic influences on the natives rather than Native Americanos.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, that's clearly like Boston from the 17th century.
Yeah, I was thinking
definitely.
That's fine.
Also, the hats are very Bostonish as
Yeah.
well.
Which is fun, actually, because this was inspired by Baroque art from the 17th century Europe, depicting grandiose scenes in muted warm colours and dark undertones.
It does have a nice
So
colour
says
palette.
the
I'll
press.
give the
Like
game
you read that from a press kit. Yeah.
Wow.
I did glean some other facts, though, for people who are interested. The island is currently under construction, so a lot of the towns are sort of threadbare, and you can see people actually building their houses, which is quite cool. The character you play as can be customised. There's a dialogue tree and decision making, much like Dragon Age, I think was the closest comparison to how it looked when it played. It was early days, so it was a bit rough around the edges, but it was taking shape.
Yeah, it's definitely
I think
there.
certainly from a visual standpoint, like from a graphical standpoint, I was very impressed. I think the gameplay itself is still sort of taking shape. Combat needs a bit more. Dialogue needs a bit more, but it's definitely getting there.
It is getting there.
Yeah,
definitely.
but I thought the town, when they walked in on the town, that was pretty.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
There's a heavy focus on nature, right?
Yes.
The natural world.
And you've got powers and abilities of various kinds and things like that. You can be, you're a bit of a magic person yourself.
Yeah.
It's like there's various different factions who all have different special abilities
Yeah,
to do with
yeah,
the
like
nature of
6
surrounding
factions,
them.
I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
So the monsters, like the little deer man, I say little,
Big.
patronisingly, very big, scary deer man, they roam and patrol the environment when you're out and about, and you don't have to fight them. You can hide from them and just go around them if you want. There are several factions, as you said, all with their own unique goals for what they want, several of which are natives and several of which are invading settler people.
I was surprised to find that the protagonist is seemingly you have to play as a settler.
Right.
I assumed that he would. Based off this trailer, he looks like a bit of a villain, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like
He
a
does.
bad
He does look like a bit of a scary,
It
but that
might
was
be.
definitely the person they were playing as.
Yeah, it might be that part of the customization allows you to choose a faction as well, but
that's possible.
it seemed tied to the story, the fact that you were a settler. So I don't know.
Although your cousin was sort of the town, what was it, the Lord Commander or the town mayor or something like that, and the dialogue seemed to imply that you and the native that came into town were very similar looking. So it could well be that you're actually
True. Time will tell.
You're part of that. Finally, you can have companions that will accompany you, and you can get them from different factions. And this game is developed by Spiders, published by Focus Home Interactive, will be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And the current release date is to be announced.
God.
We don't know yet.
On the edge of my seat waiting.
So check back for gameplay soon.
Hopefully.